Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today's video, we're gonna have a little sit down and chit chat with Tony. He's been in like my birthday vlog once.
I think so.
But I don't think you've been in like any other vlogs at all.
But I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate you.
I chose the topic of how to build confidence. Confidence.
Yeah.
I chose this one just because I think that growing up, everyone is always trying to find what makes them feel confident, what makes them feel secure about themselves, and a lot of people also go through like a lot of insecurities. So I thought this would be a good topic for everyone because I think it's relatable, and yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. You grow up, You get older, you have more confidence, you know?
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
I wanted to start off with how we feel, I guess, more about ourselves. So we're gonna talk about our experiences and like what we've done to be where we're at now. How confident do you feel like you are of your own person?
I feel completely confident with who I am now, which is not something that was the same when I first started. It's crazy, but you have to be willing to take those opportunities and see what happens, because I used to be the shyest kid in my class. I used to be the person that never raised their hand, never wanted to get called on. I wanted to just get by. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was just like, please don't call on me, please don't call on me, please don't call on me. Just because I don't know if it was anxiety or I just wasn't comfortable with who I was. I don't know, maybe it was a mixture of both. But I think like the older I got, it wasn't that I had to, but I felt like I needed to just push my boundaries a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And of course, do anything with what you feel comfortable with. Don't ever bite off more than you can chew just because you want to be that person that, oh, I'm gonna be confident, I'm gonna do this. No, it's okay. Take your time. We all get there.
Eventually.
I was like, yeah, I'm 25 now, and if I look back to when I was 19, completely not the same person. Way more confident now. But it's how you grow up and how you experience stuff, and when you get older, you start to realize that not everyone has it figured out. Not everyone is knowing what to do. Most of the time, the reason you don't have confidence is because you look at someone else and you're like, you know what? That person knows what they're doing. That person knows what's going on. When in reality, it's not the case.
I don't think anybody has it figured out just quite yet. And I think social media, this is also like another subject. So before I get into that.
That is another point.
Before I get into that, I just want to explain. I think growing up, I felt always very confident for myself. Like I think I was the opposite of you.
No, that's great. Hey, we all get different roads.
But not in the sense that like, oh, I'm the best looking girl or the like. I just felt like in my own person, I knew who I was. But I'm not like super like, I'm gorgeous. Like that's it. Like, you know, no, I wasn't like that. I was just confident. I just felt like there was not really much to not be confident about.
When you're younger, you don't know what the heck's going on. You don't know what to be confident about because you've never experienced it. Mm-hmm. So you have to live a little bit to know what's going to happen. Then
gain
knowledge, confidence, it all goes hand in hand.
When social media gets involved, I just want to say like,
take a deep breath. Take a big inhale and exhale. Just
Because honestly, people only show their happy parts on social media. I think it's very hard for people to display their failures. Okay, let's say there's someone on Instagram, right? They're baking up a cake or cupcakes. They are following a recipe, fail 100 times, only post when they get the recipe right.
Yep.
And we'll say, you know, I failed 100 times, but did they post those 100 times? They didn't. And I think where confidence kind of kicks in on social media, especially for girls, is like if people are commenting, people are liking your pictures, whatever. More impacting a girl when you see all these like models on Instagram and you're all like, dang, like how does she have a figure like that? She can pay for her personal trainer 24/7, or she can pay for the surgeries, you know? And
that's the craziest part. Sometimes it doesn't even require any work.
Yeah.
I mean, work by a doctor maybe, but not
not by like the person itself. I mean, maybe it's hard work because you're doing the labor and stuff like that. I'm not against plastic surgeries or anything like that, because I think if you're not comfortable in your body and you want to change it and you are capable of changing it, then that's fine, you know? But just make sure that you're doing it and know that you are still beautiful without those changes.
I mean, just do it for your own confidence.
Yeah,
like
you.
If you see that getting any type of surgery done to yourself is going to make you confident about yourself, do it 100%. But don't do it because it's going to make everyone else happy. Don't do it because it's going to gain you 1,000 followers on social media. Mm-hmm. Do it because ultimately
that's what you want.
Yeah.
And I think I can speak for like a lot of girls. you see all these people on Instagram and they're so beautiful. And don't get me wrong, I've been on social media. I've been like crossing or going down my feed and I'm like, damn, that girl is just flawless. Like, I don't understand how they're so perfect. You know, like you see girl, like as a girl, this is like a point of view that girls have.
But I will
like,
tell you, there will be a guy out there that you don't have to change nothing for. So
loves you.
Exactly. It's for you, not because of what you've done to yourself. I mean, maybe you've worked hard, maybe you've worked out and you've done great things and maybe that's what it's attracting them, but that's because you worked on yourself.
For you.
For you, not for anybody else.
Differences between cocky and confident.
Ooh, that's a big point.
Now that I'm older, I don't notice it as much, but when I was younger, I definitely felt like people were confused between cocky and confident. I think it happens more in guys.
No, it's for sure. Like, I don't think I'm not saying that's not possible, but it's more inclined to guys being cocky than girls being cocky. The thing is that when you're cocky, it's just like, I don't care, I'm done. And I was like, I don't care who does whatever, you know? Like, I think it's more of a
guy thing.
Like, it's like
it's being arrogant.
Like as like the Hispanic culture would like to call it, like the machista standpoint, like where it's like, I'm the man of the house, I'm doing this, I gotta do everything. It's just like, generations are changing, man. I was like, times are changing, you gotta change with the program. Most of the confidence comes from who you are. And if you just come off as like a douche, like it's completely different. It's your verbiage, it's the way you carry yourself, it's your mannerisms. It comes all down to it's all down to that. Because you can say the same things and not come off as a douchebag.
Yeah.
But it's when you add those little extra like pop of the shoulders, you know,
like
you
the
come
side
eye, or like you think you're better than them and you like look back on them, you know. Like it's like all those signs of just like this douchey ass person. And I'm pretty sure everyone has seen those signs.
You know what cocky is, guys. I don't think we have to like explain it more.
I'm pretty sure.
What do you think makes you feel confident?
I think the way you think about yourself, you know, like if you know you're doing the right things and you know you're on like in your head on the right path that you want to be on, everything just starts coming into fruition, you know. Like it's like we said, we don't have to prove confidence, you know. It's almost exudes out of you if you have it, you know. And it's more of like having those conversations with yourself and being like, you know what, I'm gonna get this done, I'm gonna do this. And it's just like actually getting shit done, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said shit.
No, you're okay. For me, definitely right now, I think what makes me feel confident is like my dance and my YouTube.
Yeah.
So dance for me, it's made me feel confident in a way that I don't think I've ever seen myself. So when I'm dancing in like a heels class or in bachata makes me feel more sensual and more in touch of like feeling sexy. But I've never in my life, and I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, I've never seen myself as sexy. I feel like when people see me, they're all like, oh, she's cute, she's pretty, she's cute, whatever. Not like, damn.
Like, damn, you fine. Okay,
you
I
see. This is where confidence kind of kicks in, because I've never felt that way about myself, nor did I ever feel like people viewed me like that. I didn't really care that people didn't view me like that, but doing dance, so this is a step that I took to build my confidence that I didn't know was gonna happen. Doing hip hop reggaeton, taking my heels class, definitely made me feel way more confident in myself and in my person and like on my sexy side. And I love that because I feel like I carry myself better now. I didn't even know that it would help me in that area, but it definitely changed my perspective on myself. I'm glad that I have finally been in touch with that side of myself.
Which is good.
Yeah, the confidence is building.
Actually, to elaborate on yours, I was just remembering, I was like, the jobs that I've actually had in the past have pushed my boundaries of where I was. I used to be very shy. And then I remember one of my cousins was like, dude, you should start working at In-N-Out. It'd be a good job for you. And I was like, no way. I was like, I'm the shyest person. How the heck am I supposed to have conversations with people I just met?
How am I supposed to yell out, 99?
Yeah, I'm like, number 42, sir. Like, there was no way I was yelling that out in the middle of a restaurant. And no way. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try. Because there's nothing wrong with trying. And I think that's where you build your confidence. When you try to get out of your comfort zone, when you try to do something that you wouldn't normally do, the more I did it, the more confident I got. And then now I can literally have a conversation with anybody. Hopefully I'm having a conversation with the rest of the world right now. You know, it's even as something as simple as just having a conversation with someone you've never met. That used to stress me out so much. Because I was like, what am I don't know what I'm gonna say to this person. And I'm like, you know what? I was like, it's gonna happen regardless. So just go with the flow.
Stay with that was just more that like dance and YouTube have been steps in order for me to become the person that I am today. And without it, I don't think I could ever be as confident as I am.
Yeah, it's something that like you struggle with, and not just because you're not confident right now doesn't mean you can't be confident in the future. And also just because you're confident right now doesn't mean that confidence can go down at some point. Like, we're humans, like our confidence is constantly going up and down, but it's
depending on the situation that we're in, depending on the life that we're living.
Yeah,
like, it definitely changes.
I think confidence also means like you gotta appreciate yourself.
It's like a thing that my old soccer coach used to, or he made us do once, was just grab 10 note cards and write I am and then a word. So I put like I am strong, I am smart, I am blah blah blah, I am this, I am that. And he told us to like read it. I technically didn't really practice this one.
No, you're good. Go.
I'm being for reals. I didn't really practice it. But then the other day, not the other day, a few years, I kept that. I don't know why I never threw those note cards out, but they were just in my desk. And one day I was having a really, really bad day. And then I bumped into those note cards randomly in my desk, and I read them, and somehow it boosted my confidence, although I was having like a terrible day and I felt like the shittiest person on earth and you know all these things. But I bumped into those cards and I was like, wow, I wrote this when I was like 16 years old. I was probably 16 years old at the time, 15, 16 years old.
That's a while ago.
And I felt this way about myself, like what has changed, you know? Because I'm still strong. I still am a hardworking person. I'm still like all these things. And like at the end of the day, maybe in the time that he made us write them, they didn't really help me because I didn't need them in that specific time. But bumping into them later on, forgetting that I had them, and it was a bad day, so it was just coincidence that I found them.
That's great though.
It made me feel better. So if something that you need is like a sense of reassurance to buy from yourself to yourself, I would take that. Take 10 note cards, write I am 10 times, and then write a different word at the end of each sentence. Because it actually really is so helpful on like really bad days. So I think that is definitely one of the biggest steps that I ever took towards building my confidence or boosting my confidence on a really bad day.
No, yeah, and I think that's also a good point. Is, I mean, none of us are perfect. We all have bad days. Everyone goes through stuff. Like, life is crazy. So, and sometimes you don't necessarily have that person that can pick you up. Like, they can reassure you. They can pick you up. So you got to be sometimes you got to be your own mentor, your own therapist, in a sense, you know, and it helps you out mentally a lot if you can get through certain situations by yourself. And I'm not talking bad about like anyone that talks to anyone. That also helps too. No. If you have someone there, that is even better. But I'm just talking for the people that don't have someone, that have to sometimes go through stuff on their own.
Yeah, I think we're done, guys. The sun's going down. I think it's time for us to just chill.
It's getting darker. You won't be able to see me pretty soon.
Yeah. But yeah, we hope that we were able to help out with a few things that maybe give you some insight on like things that we grew up with. Definitely affirmations help. Like I said, the 10 note cards can count as an affirmation.
To yourself, yeah.
Maybe, you know what can build some confidence? If you're feeling ugly some days, go and freaking get ready. That's another really great.
Especially during this quarantine stuff. Yeah. And like, especially after this pandemic, like I can't remember the last time I put on jeans. And I will let you know you can't see it, but I'm not wearing jeans right now. I'm wearing pants. I'm not wearing jeans. I'm wearing sweats. Sweats. I was like, I cannot remember the last time I put on jeans. It's just like some people don't find a reason or find the motivation to do it, but if you're just gonna be lounging around the house sometimes, you know, feel yourself, flex on them a little bit, you know?
So sometimes like you can literally just get ready at home, write the note cards, find jobs that will help you build confidence and being comfortable with being a little bit more outgoing, because regardless or not, if you're an outgoing person or a shy person, that's gonna help you in the long run, honestly. It helps you connect, it helps you network.
Oh, for sure, yeah,
and,
like talking to people.
Helps you grow as a person. And yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. And make sure that your bell is on so you guys are notified every time that I upload. Say bye.
And thank you for having me, Jazz. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Tony Baloney.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye. Hit the paw.
That was great.
Hit the claw. Wait. Ready? Hit the claw. The claw. Oh my god, there's a badass fly. Ah! Kill the fly.
That's a huge one.
I don't have a fly swapper.
Do you have one of those electric ones?
I don't have one. It's the puppy. Say hi to puppy. Say hi. Definitely. Definitely.